I'm Ben Twomey. I'm your Labour and Cooperative candidate in Warwickshire to be the next Police and Crime Commissioner. I'm from Warwickshire, I've lived and worked across the county, and I know what a Police and Crime Commissioner can do when they do the job right. I've worked for 3 of them. I'm also very experienced in standing up for vulnerable people. I actually work as the head of policy for a national charity supporting children in care at the moment, where I campaign to try and improve their lives and keep them safe. What I'll do in Warwickshire is take real action on the issues that matter to you. In the last 10 years, the Conservatives have slashed the number of police officers in Warwickshire. After years of underinvestment, criminals now have the upper hand. It's paved the way for £20 million worth of cuts. That is around a fifth of the 2010 Warwickshire Police budget. I will fight to protect and increase officer numbers. I will ensure the politicians in Westminster hear that Warwickshire will not sit back while ministers tinker with our safety and meddle with our security. Just 7% of recorded crimes are now being prosecuted, which is why I will demand better support for our courts, prisons and probation services that have been brought to their knees by government cuts. Our officers are overstretched, but despite this they have shown incredible commitment. As Police and Crime Commissioner, I will put officers back on the beat where they belong, protecting you, your family and our community. A person is burgled in Warwickshire every 2 hours. Under the Conservatives there are 500 more burglaries each year. But our Conservative Police Commissioner has sat back and watched as thieves prosper. But I won't, not for a second. I will set up a new burglary task force to catch the crooks and provide support to victims. That means more officers and police staff who will be given the resources to bring criminals to justice. But I won't just focus on offenders. Victims of burglary often feel like their lives have been turned upside down. To help them, the task force will have a support division, which will help people rebuild their lives and enable them to feel safe once more. There were 10,000 more crimes in Warwickshire last year than when the current Police Commissioner was first elected in 2016. Every year since then, victims have reported being less satisfied with the way they are treated. I will appoint a Victims Commissioner for Warwickshire, so that for the first time the county will have a champion dedicated to taking action on behalf of victims. So if you want a Police and Crime Commissioner who cares about policing, who will stamp out burglaries and stand up for victims, then vote for Ben Twomey.